my name is Diana and I'm from the Netherlands. I came here to Turkey today to have a breast reduction treatment and breast lift. So I found GNN through Instagram. I was able to communicate with them to get some initial prices, talk about their doctors, what are the procedures. So I was able to talk to Zainab, one of their coordinators, and I remember just having this really good feeling about her, and I've done quite a bit of research as well with the doctor that's going to do the treatment, and yeah, I was really excited to come, and here I am. So I came here to Turkey a couple of weeks ago, and when I got into the hotel, I was surprised because it's a 5-star hotel actually, so it was really nice, and they treat me really good in this hotel. They have like really nutritious and healthy foods available for you, and you have a private nurse as well to check upon you, and they also give you VIP treatment for transfers, so from the hotel to the hospital, and then from the hospital back to the hotel. So my initial checkup with the doctor, I had to go to the hospital with our coordinator. What I like about the doctor is she's physically look at your breast, and then she will tell you what options you can choose from to see which one's best for you. She will give you her opinion, of course, but she always says like at the end of the day it's your decision, which I like about knowing, just because there's no friction between you and the doctor, you know? At the end of the day, you all agree to one thing, and I think that's very important. So 3 days before the actual surgery day, I had to go back to the hospital for a test. So the first test I had is ultrasound. So they basically look at your breast to see if there's anything wrong or if there's any problem that they have to be worried about. And you get the result like right away. And the second test is a COVID test, which is pretty much mandatory, which is fine. And lastly, we had a blood test to make sure that all organs and all the stuff in the body are ready for the treatment. So surgery day. Woo! I remember on surgery day, honestly, I didn't feel like nervous or scared at all, just because you are surrounded with positive people. Starting from the people in the hotel, the nurses, the coordinators, and even the doctors, they're very positive, which made me feel really good and excited instead of being nervous. So when I first saw my room, my private room, my luxury room, I was really in shock. It was huge, it was humongous. It was very clean. It was, you can actually bring someone with you who can sleep overnight as well over there. It's big enough for 2. And the doctor came in to do some drawings on the breast. Basically, it's a guideline for her to see what she has to do during the surgery. And I remember feeling very excited, and she made me feel super comfortable. Now, when I entered the operating room, that's a funny gut hit me in the head, like it is actually happening. But instead of getting nervous or scared, people, the nurses, the doctors in the operating room, they made me feel super comfortable, super relaxed, and they're very friendly. Like, it's amazing. So the feeling was, it's more of excitement rather than scary. Before they put me to sleep, I actually noticed that the operating room is extremely clean, and I see all the nurses doing the basic things that you need to do before surgery. So I actually was very happy to see that they are very hygienic, and they're very knowledgeable, and I'm very happy to see that. When I woke up from surgery, I didn't feel anything at all. I actually felt like I can already stand and walk. So that was a really nice feeling. And I went back to my room, and so what the doctor did is she gave me a liposuction on the side of the breast, just so she can basically make a shape on your breast without putting any implants. So even if my breast is smaller now and lifted, it has still a shape that looks like a breast implant, but actually not. So it's all natural. All she had to do is to build like a suction on the side under the arms, and now they are more fuller, they're more bigger, and has more shape. That's what I like about the doctor. She exactly knows what I want. Even if I didn't say it, she knew what I wanted, and I'm very happy with the results. So about the aftercare. So after operation, after the surgery, basically you get sometimes 1 or 2. In my case, I had 2 nurses checking up on me every 20 minutes, and I think that's great. I mean, you have the option to call them anytime you want, or if you feel pain, but they just do it anyway. They just come every 20 minutes to check up on you, check up your blood pressure, check up how you feel, and your pain reliever. So I think that's very nice. And after 4 hours, they had to help me to walk, because you need to have your blood circulation going. So you have to walk after 4 hours of surgery. And the room as well is very clean. They clean it twice a day, so in the morning and the evening. And every time you go for a walk or stand, they actually change your bed sheet, which I really love that. So it's very hygienic, and it's really one of the best hospitals I've ever been to. So yeah. So back in the hotel, you have your private nurse. So basically, there is a nurse in the hotel. So whenever you feel something, you can just easily call the nurse for help, and she'll be in your room in no time. Before you go back to your country, you'll have your first physical checkup with the doctor, which I went today. So basically, she will tell you what to do for aftercare, what medicine you need to get. She also wants to make sure that you are accessible, because she wants to get a follow-up. She wants to see how your scars are improving, how you are doing basically, and she will of course clean all the stitches for you. And also, when you're back in your country, after 2 to 3 weeks, the doctor would like to get some pictures to see some improvements, just to kind of check up on you to see if there's anything she can do to help you further, especially with the scarring and edema, things like that, you know. So it's not like when you go back, it's done. No, there's still a follow-up checkup and follow-up care from the doctor and from GNN. Things to do in Turkey while you're in surgery. So I actually came to Turkey 3 days before the surgery because I wanted to explore the city. There's so much beautiful things in Turkey. 3 days is not enough, like honestly. But one of the things I've done is I went to, of course, the Grand Bazaar. And I went to a couple of mosques as well and museums. And I think one of the best advice I could give is go to this river, Bosphor. You can have like a cruise. You can just have like a nightlife with a nice view, very relaxing feeling, and yeah, I think it's very nice. Definitely coming back for more. I know there's a lot of concerns having plastic surgeries in Turkey. I know it's kind of intimidating to have an operation in a foreign country. I have the same feeling as well before, but you know, I have been dealing with my issues for quite some time now, and I'm just like ready to be happy and make the changes and take the risk. When I found GNN, I had my doubts, but when they got back to me, when Zainab called me and talked to me, she really gave me all the details that I needed, all the concerns that I have. She was able to acknowledge it. I was even able to talk to the doctor directly via Zoom, which made me so much more comfortable getting the surgery in Turkey. So everyone out there who wants to do their plastic surgery in Turkey and still has some concern, I do advise to go to GNN directly. The contact details will be somewhere in screen. So please contact them directly, ask the questions that you have in your mind, let them know your concerns and what bothers you. They'll give you all the details that you need and all the assurance that you need as well. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact them directly. Thank you!